How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another Marvel Snap video. I just got back from my very first San Diego Comic-Con, and it was so much fun. I got to attend the Marvel Snap panel where they went over some teasers, some variants and stuff. It was mainly about the art of Marvel Snap. Dan Hipp was there. There's a new artist there. I'm going to tell you about him in a little bit. It was just a lot of fun. Before the Snap panel, I actually ran into Cozy on the exhibit floor. I went up to him and said hi, and he knew who I was. He actually remembered when I first started this whole YouTube thing. I went into his Discord and asked him for any advice to someone just starting. He ended up giving me advice, and he brought that up during our conversation. Just really cool that he had remembered that. He was a cool dude. Talked to him for a little bit, and then I saw him again, of course, at the Snap panel. We were both sitting in the front row with some other creators. I didn't say hi to them. I didn't introduce myself to them, but it was still a lot of fun. I also met the one and only Ben Brode. Took a photo with him. It was a little chaotic when that was going on. Security was trying to push us all away from the door. It was right after the panel. I talked to him a little bit about the art of Marvel Snap and the new artists and all of that kind of stuff. He was busy talking to a lot of people, so I made it pretty quick. And then lastly, before we talk about the slides, a few of you came up to me at Comic-Con and said hi, so thank you to you guys. Some of you after the panel, some on the exhibit floor. There was actually a kid that he was too afraid to come up to me, and my girlfriend had heard him tell his dad that he didn't want to come up to me, and he was a little scared. So shout out to you, little man, if you're here, if you're watching. Next time, just come up to me. I'm probably more excited than you are excited to meet me. So that was a lot of fun. But let's get to what you guys are here for, the slides and what they kind of said about the slides and the teasers and stuff for the Marvel Snap panel. So the first teaser I'm going to show you is the Living Tribunal variant coming to Marvel Snap. It is painted by an artist named Kailun Q or Kailun Ku. I don't remember how they pronounced it, so I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. But this artist is amazing. I went to go check out his booth after the panel, and I ended up getting his signature. This is an original character that he designed and painted. Signed it to Savage Yeti, just the business card. But I loved his art so much that I ended up buying the full print and getting that signed by him too. I'm just a big fan of his art. Somewhere in here, I'm sure I put up a time lapse of him painting some comic book covers. I don't think these are going to be variants. These specific ones are variants in Marvel Snap, but this is just kind of how he works and his work in general, and I'm a big fan, and you guys need to check him out. The next panel, they went over their big in Japan month coming up with the new cards that you're going to see, like Daken, Lady Deathstrike, Silver Samurai, and X-23. We all kind of know about those, but here's some kind of full shots of the cards. They then went over some of the variants that are going to come out this month, like Jane Foster, Chibi variant. There is a Miss Marvel anime variant, a Storm anime variant, and a Black Widow anime variant, all coming in this Japan month. Also during this month, they're coming out with mech variants. There's a Devil Dino, a really cool mech variant for Devil Dino, Juggernaut, Red Skull, Lady Deathstrike, and Morbius. They're also coming out with mech variants for the Samurai, Daken, Stegron, X-23, and Lady Deathstrike. The following month is going to be Loki month, and the new cards Loki, Mobius M. Mobius, Ravana Renslayer, and Alioth. Alioth? I don't know how to say it. Either way, I think these cards are all teased. I think all of this art is already teased, so no news there. However, they are coming out with a few variants, a Loki variant, an Odin variant, and an Alioth variant. All of these variants are being called Pantheon variants, and I think they are pretty cool. Also during this month, there is an Enchantress variant and a Mobius M. Mobius jet ski variant, which is ridiculous, but I love it. The following month is going to be the Bloodstone month, and we are going to get Elsa Bloodstone, Werewolf by Night, Man-Thing, Black Knight, and Nico Minoru. They did not tell us what these cards do, but here is some of the art. I know the angle is a little weird. I was sitting front row, so Ben Brode is just standing in my shot in all of these. And because this is the month of October, of course, we are getting costume variants. We're getting an Iron Man one, a Moon Girl in the inflatable dino type costume that you see, Arnim Zola as a Game Boy, of course, and Wolfsbane as a wolf in sheep's clothing. I'm a big fan of the costume variants. Some of these photos that I'm showing you that are a little more straight on were from another user on Reddit. I have photos of the slides too, but because of the angle, these look slightly better. All of the ones where I'm showing you the slides that are from my angle. They were not posted online, and as far as I know, I'm the only one who has pictures of them at the moment. So also in October, we're getting a Nico Minoru Night Forged variant and a Man Thing Night Forged variant. And of course, because it's October and this is Marvel, we have to do Marvel Zombies variant. So we are getting a Blue Marvel Zombie variant, a Squirrel Girl Zombie variant, and for the first time, the tokens that a card creates are going to get a variant. So there is a Squirrel Zombie variant that pops out when you play Squirrel Girl. They did not say if these variants are going to be like Spotlight caches or anything like that. I would imagine, because the Squirrel Girl one is pretty cool. They didn't tell us how we can get them. Hopefully this is just in a bundle or something that doesn't cost too much money, but I'm excited for these zombie variants. I was really hoping they would do something for October, and they are. The next slide is just some new artists coming to Marvel Snap. They didn't mention Kai's name in here. I think because he's coming very soon, and these ones are going to be a little bit later. But here's some variants that are coming out for some other cards: Blue Marvel, Armor, Shang-Chi, Hitmonkey, High Evo, Invisible Woman, Cosmo, Jeff, Zero, and Mr. Negative. And then the next two slides, we've all kind of been waiting for this. We're getting card emotes that are different from the default ones. It looks like you can get Black Panther, Green Goblin, Captain Marvel, Ironheart, Ghost Rider, Goose. I don't know why I'm blanking on who that is in the bottom left, and then Hela in the bottom right. I would imagine you have to buy them kind of as a set and then use the entire set at the same time. I didn't get a chance to ask them that question. Hopefully you can customize each one, like maybe have the Black Panther Star-Eyed one and then the Shocked Green Goblin one. But I'm not entirely sure. They didn't answer that. They just showed us the teasers. And the following slide are just the general emotes. You're going to be able to get these as well. All of them are pretty cool. I'm most excited for the Galactus and the Ultron one. I think they're pretty cool. But these are just the teasers. I'm sure they're going to come out with a lot more emotes. I really do like the emotes over like titles. I don't use the card emotes too much, but these regular emotes are pretty cool, and I'm excited that they're finally doing that. And then the last slide was just a very quick teaser. You are cordially invited to the Hellfire Gala. This was a stretch of I believe it was an X-Men. It was a comic book run a couple years ago. It was basically based on the Met Gala. So I think the next month in November is going to be based on Hellfire Gala. Going to get a bunch of those variants from that comic book run, and it's pretty exciting. I'm a big fan of all the teasers they gave us. It was really fun at Comic-Con. I wish they had a booth where we can go and talk to them a little bit more and maybe get some jackets or merch or something for Marvel Snap. Was not able to find anything there for Marvel Snap, but maybe next year at Long Beach Comic-Con or something if I end up going there. So thank you guys for watching, and as usual, if you love all things Marvel Snap, make sure you like and subscribe, hit the bell. I'll see you in the next one.